Welcome back to our chemistry SPM channel. So for this video I want to continue by discussing another one example on how to answer Voltaic cell questions. Okay, so basically in video part 2 I already teach to you on the answering tips, okay, on how to answer the questions based on the tips and answering guidelines that we use when mark the trial questions or real SPM questions. So now in this video I want to give another one example, an additional example as part 4, so that you can have a clearest view on how to answer Voltaic cell questions. Okay, so basically to my students I already tell to them, if you want to differentiate a Voltaic cell and electrolytic cell, try to see the top first. So the top here have the top here have V. You can see V, right? So this V stand for wattmeter, galvanometer. So in Voltaic cell they will have a word such as V or something like that. Okay, but in electrolytic cell they will put the battery, something like this. So if you find the lines, it is electrolytic cell, while if you find V or any words and a hole, a bullet, so it is your Voltaic cell. Okay, so we can draw your Voltaic cell in two versions. One version is you place your electrode in two different beakers and you connect the beakers with the stall bridge. Another one is you put them in the same beaker and you use porous pot to place the zinc sulfate solution. Literally this first one, okay, wait, I show you. Okay, this first one they put it the zinc electrode and zinc sulfate solution, while the second one the whole beaker is with copper to sulfate solution, but inside the beaker we have another one small beaker, which is this one, the porous pot, where we put the zinc sulfate solution and zinc electrode. So you can draw in both ways, both are correct, no errors, no pros and cons. The end product is just the same and the process also just the same. So another one way for you to determine whether it's a Voltaic cell or electrolytic cell, apart from seeing the battery or wattmeter, is by seeing the presence of porous pot or salt bridge. If it is a salt bridge or porous pot, then it is your Voltaic cell. Okay, so I think by now you should be crystal clear. So how to answer? Okay, so I just show you the electrode potential table, standard electrode potential table series here, and then we will start to answer. Okay, so please take note. So the diagram is just the same. Okay, so now your first step is you should determine the anode and cathode. Okay, so try to see the table first. Okay, so try to see zinc. Okay, zinc is somewhere here. Okay, zinc is somewhere here. Okay, this is zinc and the value is negative 0.76. okay, write it, negative 0.76 watt. Okay, how about your copper electrode? Okay, try to look for your copper. Your copper is somewhere here. It is positive 0.34, positive 0.34 watt. Okay, so you already label your electrode with their E naught value. Okay, remember that the E naught value is always constant value. Okay, although you tukar the persamaan, you reversekan the persamaan for oxidation pun, the E naught value won't reverse. The E naught value still remain apa yang dia ada sahaja. Just the equation will inverse out. Okay, so zinc electrode is 0.76 while copper electrode is 0.34, positive 0.34, that one is negative 0.76. So which one is more negative? Zinc electrode. So that should be your anode. Very simple. So you can see zinc electrode is anode because what? E naught value more negative or more positive? Yes, more negative. So you can say E naught value more negative. Okay, so you say zinc electrode is your anode. So what process occurs there? At anode always oxidation. That's why I told you this mnemonic word. Anox, red cat. So AN, anode, OX, oxidation. So at anode always oxidation. So you can say oxidation occurs. Okay, as simple as that. Then your second point is your another one electrode, which is your copper electrode. Your copper electrode, the value is more positive. Okay, bigger value. So your copper electrode act as cathode. Cu electrode is cathode. Why cathode? Because remember that the reason is only E0 value. For voltaic cell, we will only consider the E0 value. We won't consider other factor. The E0 value more positive. Okay, because the E0 value is more positive. Okay, what occurs there? Reduction occurs. Okay, remember if cathode mean it is always a reduction. Okay, so you are safe right now. You already tell which one is anode and cathode with the reason and what the process occurs there. This is your starting point. Okay, so after this, what you should do? You should talk about what is the word? Half equation. Yes, correct. Your third step is half equation. Okay, so write half equation. Okay, so go first for anode. Okay, anode and cathode. Okay, so anode, what happens? Oxidation. So the half equation you need to take directly from the table or you need to twist out. Okay, remember that in this table everything is for reduction. So if you want for oxidation, you terbalikkan. Okay, because nampak tak, you can see the double-headed arrow, right? So the first arrow is straight to the product, right? Okay, that one is for reduction. The second one, you nampak arrow tu terbalikkan, that one stand for oxidation. That's why you can twist the persamaan. Faham tak? So if oxidation, you will refer the anak panah bawah, but we won't do the half-headed like this. We will do the complete arrow. Okay, so anode first. Our anode is what? Our anode is zinc, right? Okay, try to look for zinc. Okay, this is zinc oxidation, so it should be Zn produces Zn2 plus and also 2 electrons. Okay, so Zn2 plus 2 electron, that should be your anode. Then your cathode, you know your cathode is copper. Copper undergoes reduction, so just copy back from the table. So this is your copper, so Cu2 plus 2 electron produces Cu. Okay, so this is your half equation. Okay, after you're done with your half equation, you need to go for overall ionic equation. Ingat, always after half equation, you must go to overall ionic equation. No more twist at that. Okay, it's a must. Okay, it is a must. Always after half equation, overall ionic equation. So overall ionic equation. Okay, so try to see, okay, what are the two conditions for your overall ionic equation? I already told you in the previous video. Your first condition is you need to make sure your number of electrons is same. So your number of electrons same or different? This one also 2 electrons, this one also 2 electrons, so same. Okay, and then another one is, see the first equation, where is your electrons, before arrow or after arrow? After arrow. So the second one should be before arrow, and yes, they follow that rule, so it's correct. So you can simply do the overall ionic equation. You can just cut the 2 and 2, so write whatever remaining. You can just cut the electrons, the same thing only. So before the arrow you have Zn and Cu2 plus. Okay, you have it. Okay, that is the things that are before the arrow. Okay, how about after the arrow? After the arrow you have Zn2 plus and also Cu. Okay, so this is your overall ionic equation. If let's say I ask you, can you please check me whether your equation is correct or wrong? Okay, try to see the oxidation number. This zinc is 0, but this zinc is plus 2, meaning that the oxidation number is increasing. So this is oxidation process. Am I correct? Yes, Zn oxidation. Correct lah. Cu2 plus 2 plus 0, reducing, so reduction. Correct, reduction. So everything is correct. So meaning that in redox you can check your answers by yourself if you understand the concept. So make sure you understand the concept, then you can do your level best. Okay, then after overall ionic equation, what should be your next point? Your next point should be your cell notation. Yes, correct, cell notation. So the formula is very simple. anode, bridge, cathode. Is anode, bridge, cathode. Okay, so what I do adalah I just remember macam ni. Okay, A, B, C. Okay, sekejap saya padam, saya tulis balik. Okay, so better you remember. Kalau cell notation you can remember like this. A, B, C. Okay, so your B is bridge, meaning that you need to have two lines like this, and your A stand for anode. So what you should do when A stand for anode is, okay, you do one line like this, and sama juga for C pun one line. Okay, dah buat. Okay, then at your anode you have to suppose, okay, try to see your half equation. Your half equation starts with Zn, right? So your first thing kat sini adalah Zn. Then this bullet is Zn2 plus. So should you write the two electrons? No. In cell notation, electrons we won't write. Okay. And then bridge, okay, cathode. Cathode, see the formula for cathode. Start with Cu. Cu2 plus and finish out with Cu. So this is your cell notation. Zn, one line, Zn2 plus, bridge, Cu2 plus, one line, Cu. So this is your complete marks for your cell notation. Okay, so this is how we write cell notation for SPM level lah. Okay, so and we have finally we have another one, which is your number 6. Okay, I write number 6 at here, which is E0 for the cell. Okay, E0 for the cell is E0 value for cathode minus E0 value for anode. Okay, so E0 value for your cathode. So what is your cathode? Your copper 2. So what is the value for your copper 2? The value for your copper 2 is positive 0.34. So write it. Positive 0.34 minus, what is your anode? Your anode is your zinc. Okay, so zinc is up there and the value is negative. So minus 0.76. Okay, so actually both of these have their unit, which is volt. So ni pun volt, and then down yang ni pun adalah volt. Okay, voltage lah. Okay, and then press your calculator. Okay, so let me to press my calculator. Okay, let's calculator. Okay, positive 0.34 plus minus lah, plus 6. Okay, dia macam ni. This one positive 0.34, basic maths lah. Negative and negative will be tambah, so positive 0.76 watt. So you'll end up with 1.10 watt. So this is your final answer for the E0 of the cell. Okay, so is your answers correct? Okay, come, let's refer the explanation in your textbook. Okay, so half cell. Okay, so the zinc electrode is your anode, so the equation is Zn. Yeah, correct. Okay, remember that for SPM level, it is not a must to write the phase, especially for Voltaic cell. No need to write the phase. If you terlebih rajin, you want to write, can, no problem. I personally, I won't write lah. I don't like. Okay. Usually, I will write the phase when I'm doing electrolytic cell. Sebabnya sometimes I want to make sure that my answer is betul. Sebab sometimes from the half equation, we can get the product name for electrolytic cell. Okay, that's why lah. Then your overall ionic equation ZnCu2 plus Zn2 plus Cu. Okay, and then your cell notation Zn2 plus Cu2 plus and Cu. So correct lah. Here they label with the phase. I don't put the phase. Okay. And then your final is positive 1. Yeah, see, I myself pun dah forget dah. Okay, cannot. You should put the positive sign. Okay, it's a must. So positive 1.10 watt. Okay, this is your final answer. In chemistry, you must write the positive value. Okay, you tak boleh skip the positive value. Okay, so I already discussed the textbook explanation question for you. So in next video, I will upload the basic video for Voltaic cell, which is part 1 lah, the initial one. Then after that, I will do other questions for Voltaic cell. Okay, so that's all from me for this video. For those yang nak my handwritten notes ke, or want to join my tuition class ke, whatever lah, you can reach me through my phone number. I would leave it in the comment box if you ask. Okay, if let's say you want to join, you just comment, sir, I want to join your class. I would give you my phone number and everything. Okay, so you can text me there for further details. Okay, that's all from me. Bye bye.